Okay, two things we have to get sorted out before we start. The recording itself is in F, and you can tell because there's the open E rings out in the first bit, as you'll see. He's either got a capo here, or he's tuned up, or I think he might be tuned down a half tone with his capo on the second fret for some reason, because Amos Garrett gets a very slinky sound. So, the second thing is, this solo consists of a lot of sixths, double stops. So to explain that, if you put your, if you play this with the C sharp on the G string and the A on the E string, that's the A and the C sharp, that's the major sixth. If you go 5 and 5, that's the minor sixth, okay? So as I go through this, I'm just going to be calling out the major shape or the minor shape, just to save a bit of time. Okay. So the first bit starts off like this. Okay, that's all on the B and the D string, so let's go through it. Hits the first two notes of the B and the E open. He then slides the major shape from the 5th fret, minor shape on the 7th, major shape from the 10th, and minor on the 9th. Okay, so like this. He then repeats that. Okay, now the tricky bit here, in this first bit, the open E string is ringing out, so it sounds like this. Okay, now the next bit is this. Okay, so that's minor from the 9th to the 7th. However, a little tricky thing, he hits the open E from the 9th, and when he goes down here, the E string is fretted at the 7th as well. So it sounds like this. Then the major shape from the fifth, minor from the fourth, and then slides down, hits the B open, and I think he's got his finger on the E flat here on the D string. So it sounds like this. Okay, now I think he then goes over here to the G and the A string. Sorry. So that's the fourth and the sixth, up to the sixth and the seventh, like this, and then back. He then does the third and the fourth. Okay, so that's all on the G and the A string, and I'll do that one more time. Okay, he then repeats he goes back into the original figure with a little variation. Sorry. Okay, so that's the major shape from the fifth, minor on the seventh, minor up to the ninth. So one more time. Now the second time he does that, he hits the seventh on the E string. And at this point we're now moving over to the first and the third strings, the E and the G. So he does this. Sorry. So that bit is all on the first and the third. He's hitting the, it's a longer six here, he's hitting the fifth on the E string, and he's hitting the seventh and the ninth. So you're getting this. He's then fourth fret, minor shape here, then major shape with a little slide onto the sixth, so it's this. So major shape on the seventh, minor on the second. So one more time. He then pauses for a bit and does this. Now that's three minor shapes. He's moved back onto the second and fourth string on the second, third and fourth fret. He then does this. Now that's open B here and an E flat. Major shape on the 10th, then minor shapes from the 7th up to the 9th. He then does this. Which is minor shapes from the 9th to the 7th, major shape from the 5th. However, he hammers on the 7th fret of the B string and does this. That's major shape from the 3rd. One more time. He then slides that up to move on to the 1st and 3rd strings like this. from here. Minor shape on the 9th, 7th, major shape on the 5th, minor back up at the 9th. So one more time. Okay. Minor, major, minor, minor. Okay. One more time. He then moves back onto the 2nd and 4th string and does this. Which is major shape from the 10th, minor on the 10th and 9th, sorry, the 9th and the 7th, so okay, so that's minor to major, major on the 5th, then minor on the 2nd, and pick up the, pull off the C sharp so the B rings open.